While helping the Germans feed their geese, a Jewish boy suddenly realized that the crumbs he was crumbling were actually made from bread worth $500,000. It was a huge waste. He stared at the crumbs, swallowing hard, but instead of keeping them for himself, he brought them back to the concentration camp and shared them with his father and uncles, even the bits he'd hidden in his mouth. One Jewish man, knowing how precious food was, rolled the crumbs into a ball, spat into his palm twice, smoothed down the few strands of hair on his head, and began to pray. He thanked God and thanked the food, but never once thanked the boy who had brought it.
The boy grew bolder over time. As soon as the guards left, he would sneak into the cage and devour the dog's food. And surprisingly, the dog stood watch at the fence for him. The Germans had no idea that their heroic war dog was actually the Jewish boy's pet. One night, the German shepherd noticed that a cigarette butt tossed onto the electric fence by an officer had no reaction, meaning the wires had no current. The dog remembered this weakness. Meanwhile, the boy kept stealing scraps of food after feeding the livestock. But one night, disaster struck. During a surprise inspection, the Germans found a stash of breadcrumbs in his pocket. Undeniable evidence. The boy turned pale. He knew exactly what was coming. So before facing death, he told them the truth. "I was not taking care of your dog, but my dog. His name is Caleb." He confessed the German shepherd was actually a Jewish dog. The soldier was shaken. Enraged, he loaded his pistol and aimed at the boy, ready to execute him on the spot. But just then, someone struck from behind. The soldier collapsed. It was the boy's father. Tonight was their planned escape. Before leaving, the boy took the German shepherd with him. The dog refused to leave his side, perhaps worried about the boy's safety. In the end, with the boy urging him to go, the dog chose to escape with him. Back in the camp, the other Jewish prisoners were also fleeing, but they were surrounded on all sides by electric fences. The dog led the boy and his family to the one fence that wasn't electrified, and they successfully escaped. But the danger wasn't over. The alarms triggered a full German pursuit. Under the searchlights, the Jews were like walking targets. In the end, only the boy, his father, and the dog made it out alive. To avoid attention, they changed into stolen clothes and slipped onto a farm, stealing food while the owner was away. But they were caught red-handed. Fortunately, the family was kind. They didn't hurt them and even prepared them a warm dinner. Just as the father was considering whether they could stay there, the Germans found the place. He had no choice but to send his son and the dog away, staying behind to hold off the soldiers. In the end, the boy and the dog were the only ones from the entire camp who survived.
But the dog often remembered his time with the German soldier, the one he had fought beside, the one who had become a blood brother. Now that man's fate was unknown. With these memories haunting him, the German shepherd made a final decision. He led the boy back toward the German concentration camp and deliberately entered the germ minefield.